Hello my loves and welcome to this space. I hope you're having a great day. Today I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading. So there's going to be three cards and I will link the timestamps below and I will show you the backs of the cards soon. So it'll be like a little surprise reading. But before we get started, for this reading, the kind of question that I'd invite you to ask yourself is, what do I need in this moment? And then picking the card with that intention and allowing the universe, God's spirit to show you a need that maybe you're not conscious of at this moment, but that is really important. So yeah, I've been contemplating a lot on trust this week, and it's also the Gene Key 22. If you're following the Gene Keys, I love the Gene Keys. It's Gene Key 22 like this week, and this is the time of like where the shadow is kind of like this dishonoring energy, of like dishonoring yourself and your own needs, and then the gift of that being grace, and then the city being graciousness. And what's really come up for me is that like a way for us to honor ourselves and a way for us to build trust with ourselves, but also with other people, is to, I would say, first honor your own needs and then honoring the needs of other people. And that's how we can build this like beautiful, nurturing relationship with ourselves. And maybe the women, also men watching this, might also resonate with the fact that a lot of the times we are conditioned out of our own needs. And what I mean by that is kind of we're like rewarded for abandoning ourselves. This can happen in like relationships, with your parents and your family, at the workplace, and there is this kind of like martyrdom that we somehow as a society and collective like admire, like this sacrificial energy. But I really find that there's like two different ways to kind of sacrifice yourself. There's a way of, you know, trusting your path and trusting God so much that you're able to sacrifice, like, you know, your maybe more like egoic needs for comfort for a higher cause. And then there's also another kind of sacrificial energy where you are sacrificing your own needs and wants to receive love. And I've definitely done that in relationships, and I'm learning out of that pattern. So yeah, and for me, a big part of that healing has been to really start to honor my own needs and wants. And in the beginning, it was a big exploration to even understand what they were, because I was so disconnected from my own desires, my own wants and needs. I see them as separate things. Maybe explore what that means to you. Like, what is a desire, what is a need, and what is a want? And of course, there can be these like beautiful like crossovers, and they can be tied together. So yeah, this reading is all about that, and I thought it was fitting for the week's Gene Key theme as well. Yeah, so let's get to it. As always, when we start, I'd invite you to just place both hands on your heart space and just close your eyes for a little bit, and we'll just tap in before we start the reading, before you need to pick a card and receive whatever's the message of that card. So yeah, with your eyes closed, just take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, and you can sigh it out. Just feeling into your heart space. How does it feel right now? Giving it all of your compassion, all of your awareness. And maybe placing that question or that intention of what do you need today in this moment. And allowing this space to guide you to the card or cards that you want to explore and see what the message is. All right, you can open your eyes and I will pick 3 cards for us. And if you want to pause the video and get a cup of tea or something to drink, or you want to get comfortable, meditate even, you can. And the final card. Cool. So I will now show the cards. So this is the first one. This is the second one. And the third one. And I'll show all of them at once. So just sense into your heart space and see which one of these resonates with you the most. And then you can check the timestamp below and then we can get started. All right. So card number 1, you chose this one. This is such a beautiful deck. It's the De la Nuit Oracle deck, and it's all about fairy tales. Actually, I love fairy tales and stories, and kind of like the not shadowy aspects, but also kind of the shadowy aspects of a lot of fairy tales, and exploring like what is the big lesson in those events of, like, you know, the obstacles or the villains, or, you know, the things that like come into the heroine's or hero's journey and are there to give big lessons. So yeah, so this card is the Little Mermaid. Number 17, that might be significant for some. That's also the star in traditional tarot. And yeah, so the tale of the Little Mermaid is her falling in love with this like handsome prince, and then she's a mermaid, he's a human, and she makes a deal with this like sea witch to exchange her voice for legs so that she can go and be with this prince. And yeah, there's many different versions to this and how the ending goes. In some, they end up together and like he falls in love with her, and in another instance he actually falls in love for another woman and marries her instead of the Little Mermaid who made this big sacrifice. So yeah, circling back to like that sacrificial energy of like, you know, she abandoned, or she gave away her ability to speak, to communicate, to receive love. And if that's not a sacrifice, then I don't know what is. So when it comes to what you would need right now, the message of this card, I'm getting needing to really speak your truth, needing to really connect to your authenticity, and to not silence yourself for the sake of love. and there's a beautiful full moon behind her. It's going to be full moon in a couple days. So yeah, and full moons are beautiful and revealing these kind of like hidden, not agendas, but hidden emotions or hidden things, or like things in our night that we might not want to look at, or that seems maybe even a little bit scary. But the full moon comes to illuminate those things. So are there parts of yourself that you could have a look at and realize that they're also a part of you, and that by accepting like an expanded view of yourself, not only the socially acceptable parts of yourself, but really, you know, the differences, like your mermaid tail, and trusting that you'll be loved without having to sacrifice your authenticity. Yeah, that is the message with this card. Yeah, I hope there was something there for you. If you like the message, like and subscribe, or watch another card. But thank you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, so card number 2 is the Lovers. So when it comes to your needs, what Spirit, God, Universe is communicating is this like need for connection, I would say, love. And this can be romantic, but this can also be platonic. But there is a beautiful, like, this sacred union energy in this card, and it's very like fertile. There's flowers around, but also remembering when it comes to love and relationships, there can be some turmoil, like some thunder, and then there can also be like temptations of like eating the fruit. So yeah, exploring for yourself, in what area of your life would you want to feel more love energy? And just allowing yourself to also want love. I think sometimes I truly believe we all want love and connection and freedom. And those are like these overarching needs of our soul that we're coming here on earth to explore and receive and give in different ways to each other and ourselves. So yeah, this could be really admitting to yourself that you're longing for connection. Sometimes we can distract ourselves with work and chores and eating or exercising or whatever to kind of avoid the pain of not feeling loved. And sometimes we seek love outside of ourselves, or very often. So this could be a message to seek love within yourself. And also there's a beautiful angel above this couple, like giving its blessing. Could be also to seek or to ask for love from the universe or God or your angels, your guides, for them to show up for you in this time and make you feel loved. And that's such a beautiful need to have. And often we feel like, oh, is it like desperate to want love? But no, that's a basic human need, and it's beautiful. So find a way to honor yourself and this need for love, and see what kind of magic comes from that. Yay! That's the message for this card. If you liked it, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Or if you want to keep watching the third card, please do. Okay, oh wow. So this is the third card, and this is my spirit animal deck, which is really beautiful, and it has all these like animals and then mandalas and plants and flowers. And for this one, so your need, group 3, the grasshopper spirit is here, and it says take a leap of faith. Yeah. And I love how the grasshopper is wearing a little crown. Look, it's so precious. Ah. Yay. I feel like reading this one. Yeah. Right now, you're poised to jump up into the next level of your life and move forward into something even better than you could have ever imagined. When Grasshopper Spirit appears, it is a fortuitous time to take a leap into the unknown. For Grasshopper Spirit represents the innovative spirit that says, why not? And has faith in the powers of co-creation. You're being called to trust that this is the right time to go with that idea, relationship, or situation. Take risks, for abundance in all forms will show up for you. Wondrous things await when Grasshopper Spirit appears. You are not going to go backwards, so listen to your intuition rather than your fearful ego that resists any change and clings worriedly to what was. Luck is on your side. Jump up and forward with confidence, for Spirit has so much in store for you if you only take that leap. Okay. So group 3, if there's something that you've been waiting to do and wanting to experience and needing, now is the time to make that leap and trusting that it will result in magical, beautiful things. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, that is the reading for today. Also, group 3, if you liked, please subscribe, please like the video, and I will see you in the next one. So much love. Bye.